I swiped over 250,000 times to answer the question nobody asked for. Are dating apps pay to play? With the rising cost of premium subscriptions and in addition to features like super like and skipping the lines, it feels like these apps are just preying on the loneliness epidemic. I have been an active user of dating apps for the last 3 years. I'm talking Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, OkCupid, eHarmony, Farmers Connect, Christian Mingle. I lied, it's just the first 3. So I requested my data from these apps, and I'm about to make a video exposing my dating life, so please subscribe. This is dating from the POV of a racially ambiguous dude in his late 20s with vitiligo on his face. Man, that was a run-on sentence. Okay, we're inside now. We're back inside, baby. I know the drill. We don't do history lessons around here, but there's one important thing that we have to talk about. Did you know that most dating apps are owned by the same company? Back in 2019, the Match Group, aka Tinder's parent company, went full Pac-Man on a dating app game. I'm talking popping a power pellet, going full skibbity toilet on this ghost gang right here. And when they were done, after getting that victory royale, they popped that orange justice on their face. You really thought I was about to bust out the orange justice, didn't you? Maybe this is why I'm still single. This whole video is just a big roast of my dating life, so grab a marshmallow and enjoy the show. Let's gather around the campfire and sing the campfire. I don't know why I did that. Okay, here's the current situation. There's been 3 videos on this topic already. If you're watching this video, then you've probably watched this video or that video. I'll make a Venn diagram to explain the current situation even better. All 3 of these videos are talking about dating app data. Dating app data. Man, English sucks. Each one of us has a very different experience and is tackling the video from a slightly different approach. One thing we all have in common is we all seem to enjoy data, so shouts out my data nerds out here. And I said data and data in the same sentence. Sue me. Evan goes about this from a very relaxed approach and just shows you the numbers while he talks about it casually at his desk. Zach, on the other hand, takes a video essay route, kind of documentary-esque, to try to answer the question, are dating apps pay to win? This video is probably somewhere in between these 2. I also did pop an orange justice out in public, so you may want to take what I say with a grain of salt. Oh, I also did that more than once. Everybody's watching me. Everybody watching me. I look like an idiot. Woo! Do you know what pay to play means? What's pay to win, pay to play, and free to play? In simple terms, pay to win is spend to be the best, or you have better odds of winning. Pay to play is just like buying a ticket. You're paying to play or participate. Free to play is free, but your time and sanity have a cost on them. Now that you get the current situation, what I'm particularly curious about is, are dating apps pay to play? Personally, I think yes, so that's it. We're wrapping up. You can go home now. Thank you. Okay, now that they're gone, all right, we get down to business now. I'll let my past self say it. Let's just get right into it. One disclaimer before we get into this is not a complaining video, and it's not a dating is hard or whatever kind of video. I'm not complaining at all. In fact, the reason I'm making this video, or why I want to talk about this, is to acknowledge that this is a problem that everyone is going through. Therefore, it's an equal playing field. This is just why I think modern day dating is pay to play for the average guy. So again, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it's an equal playing field where all average guys have to pay subscription a month, therefore pay to play. See, this isn't really a dating app problem. This is a problem from the beginning of time. It's much simpler than that. It's supply and demand. Guys have been horn dogs for thousands of years. They're probably building the pyramids like... I don't know where I was going with. Okay, man. The point is, there's always too many horn dogs and not enough girlies interested. And this is where the big corporate overlords saw cha-ching! And all the paid services, subscription, skipping the line, whatever it is, was the name of the game. Get 3 times as many dates? Bro, what if your starting number is 0. 0 times 3 is 0, isn't it?
2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths. Don't know.
Point is, all these features are just a way to get your profile shown at the top, right? If there was 1,000 horn dogs in your city on this app and only 100 girlies, there is a finite number of profiles that are just gonna get seen by those 100 girlies. That number is probably nowhere near the total 1,000 horn dogs in the city, right? Who does the app decide to show? And that's where the premium subscriptions come in. You wanna pay more, you'll get shown at the top of the line so that the 100 girlies, when they log in on the day, they get to see you first. And maybe you luck out. Maybe they swipe right. Maybe you get a match. But that's what you're paying for, that limited slot.
And this is why I think it's pay to play.
Now, there is no data that's available publicly to prove my theory. If a ratio profile is shown or anything like that, that would support my argument. So I started thinking of the next best thing. If there's no data online, maybe I can ask some of my friends.
Now, I have asked my friends in the past and they have confirmed these doubts, but I wanted to get more data.
I wanted to talk to more people and see if this pay-to-play idea was just something in my head or if other people also agreed. And that's when I got another great idea and decided to do something for science. Ha ha ha. Please subscribe.
So we're back outside now and we're here to ask people some questions. It's really cold. Reporting live from the Scotiabank Arena. I'm having some major cold feet right now, and I'm not talking about the weather. Yeah. I'm ready. Not ready. Hey, are you on dating apps by any chance?
Train of cash though.
How's your experience been so far?
Go Leafs go.
I knew he was gonna do that. It's his hawk to a moment.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk.
Are you guys on dating apps by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, and how's your experience been so far?
It's been nothing but great.
I'm having a hard time finding the right one.
Not bad.
Okay, that's great.
It's been mediocre at best, I'd say.
Okay, rate it out of 10.
7?
Great.
1 to 10, rate it.
I would say strong 9.
Strong 9. Okay, how has your experience been so far?
Great. How about you?
What if I told you that the average female has a match rate of about 33%? That means if they swipe 100 times, they have about 30 matches. So for guys, that number is about 3%. If you were to swipe 100 times, what do you think your percentage would be?
15.
Okay, cool. What do you think your match rate is?
50%.
Okay, that is considerably above average, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. 3%. If you swiped 100 times, what do you think your match rate's gonna be?
3%.
It's 3% for the average
Mine's
guy.
probably like about 4%.
Oh, probably like above 33%. No, I don't know. I just swipe. I swipe a lot, so
But what do you think your percentage would be?
Oh,
you
like-
think like above average, below average, in the average?
I'd probably about average, maybe a little
About
bit higher.
average? Okay,
I'd
cool.
hope it's a little higher.
What do you think your match percentage would be?
I'm like at least like 55, I think.
Okay, that's way above average. So
Yeah.
we're talking to the man, the myth, the legend.
It comes all about the description. I work at fucking Walmart.
You heard it here first. You want 50%? Follow this guy's advice. One more question. So there's a concept of pay to win. So you can pay money to get more armor, be stronger somehow. Pay to play, considering that dating apps are free to join, do you think they're more pay to play or pay to win?
I would say pay to win.
Pay to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good question. Pay to play.
It's probably pay to play, I'd
to
say.
play?
Yeah.
Pay to win for sure.
Pay to win?
Pay to win for sure.
Perfect.
You get a lot more matches if you have a subscription there.
And then the last question is, have you ever paid for any of these apps?
Nah. Hell no.
Okay.
I ain't paying for nothing.
Cool.
Never.
Never.
Okay,
great. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much
I've
for your
been
time.
lucky.
I have not.
Never.
Never.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Are you on dating apps by any chance? Where are we running to?
What the fuck is that thing? Eat that? I've been eating that.
I might.
I want to give a shout out to my buddy Matt Scott.
Shouts out. Okay, we're back inside. Wait. Come on, man. Please get me out of this cold. We're back inside now. So after carefully curating data and putting our top scientists on it, what did we learn? Nothing, man. You think we do some real science around here? Listen, nothing's gonna stop me from making this video at this point. Yeah. So again, please take everything here with a grain of salt. I'm just trying to share my thoughts. I don't think we can reach an actual conclusion or anything of that sort. This is just a theory, a game theory. What the heck was that? Now, I want to talk about my personal experience on these dating apps for a second. I want to start off by saying that I didn't do anything for this video in particular. No weird experiments, no swiping a certain amount for the video or anything along those lines. This is my legitimate usage data from over the last 3 years. I didn't get on the apps to make this video. I didn't change my habits or didn't do anything special for the video. In fact, ever since I've had the idea and watched the 2 videos I mentioned earlier, I've downloaded the data and haven't touched it since, and have picked it back up when I'm shooting this part of the video. Now I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Come a little closer. A little more? Just a little more. Okay. I'm a cheap fuck. I hate paying for apps, okay? I hate paying for anything, in fact, alright? So, if I'm paying for the app, I'm using the app, brother. This is why my usage graph always spikes. Whenever I have premium, I'm on the app going crazy, making the best value, maximizing the swipes, and then my app usage will kind of die a little bit, and then obviously that won't go anywhere because then I'll get back on the app and then get premium and rinse and repeat. I hate to make this joke, but I don't know, I am making this video, so I'm gonna make this joke. You know when you just buy premium and you meet someone that you kind of want to see more? So now you're in this dilemma where like you paid for the app for the week, so you have to use it more, but you kind of don't really want to use it because you're interested in this person and want to see where it goes. Maybe that's just a me problem, but yeah, it always sucks. Maybe because I'm a cheap fuck and like to maximize my time on the app if I'm spending, that's why I have double their swipes, so yeah.
As an MMO enjoyer, I love me some number go up. Stop laughing at me, okay?
So, I've been talking about the numbers, let's take a look at the numbers, but here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna break it down by app first, and then we'll take a look at the totals at the end. One disclaimer before we go into this is, I won't be showing anything from inside the app, no screenshots, matches, conversations, nothing of that sorts. I went on real dates, had real experiences, and granted, most of them didn't go anywhere, but yeah, peace and love. Thank you.
Oh, guess what? It's still cold.
Tinder, I hardly know her. Okay, this is by far my most used app. It also has the most interesting and detailed stat. I've already established that I'm a cheap fuck and I did pay for Tinder the most, so it has my most usage data, hence that number. Match rate. Let's talk about match rate real quick. The average match rate for women is about 33%. That means that when a woman swipes 100 times, they will receive 30 matches. On the other side of the coin, the average guy's match rate is about 3%. So back to the 100 swipes, they would get roughly 3 matches. Now, this was my total swipes, and this was my match rate. I'm not super surprised by this. I did know about the 2.5 or 3% average match rate on the guy's side before I went to go get my data, and I also knew that I was gonna be below the average. So full disclosure, I was kind of expecting it to be around 1%. Now the fact that it was 0.3, not 1, kind of hurts, but I don't know, it's not like out of the blue. I kind of expected it to be on the low end of 1% anyways. Maybe I'm just coping, but whatever. Some people translate well over text and pictures. Those are my weakest 2 points. I can't really text and I don't take pictures. I don't know. I'm more of a turn my camera on and be a professional yapper kind of guy.
Hear a professional hater yap about this.
Okay, 233,000 swipes. 154 of those were yes, and 78,000 of those were no. Out of those, we had 500 matches, which puts us at the 0.35% match rate we already talked about. Out of those, we had 350 chats and almost 200 no chats. 945 days on the app. Wow, crazy. My longest inactive period was 22 days. Now here, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the cheap fuck analytic. You see all these spikes? Every time there's a spike, it correlates with a premium purchase of some sort. And I went back through the data and confirmed this. I've reached a limit 305 times. That's, wow. My most active days are Mondays for some reason, and Saturdays are my least active. So I have a 66% average pickiness, which is about 26% higher than the average man. Cool data. My average number of swipes per day is at 282. What was more surprising to me here is that women have a higher average swipes per day than guys. That almost doesn't make sense. Most of them are no's because we know that only 1% of total swipes from the women's side side are yes swipes. So I thought that they would be swiping less, but I guess they're using more. Who knows? More data. Now, I don't think the COVID data really changed anything when it came to my usage. My data looks the same throughout COVID, before COVID, and after COVID, so I'm gonna skip that. Oh, and by skip that, I mean that's the end. So now that we've gone through my data, I've discovered r/Tinder data since I've watched the 2 videos that I keep mentioning, and it's been very interesting. You know, again, we're looking at the average, but you forget that the average means that there are people on either side of the spectrum, super high match rates, super low match rates for guys and girls. The one thing I did notice from looking at everyone's data is the number of swipes. I've only found one other guy who has had more swipes than me. I'm not saying I'm the only one, there's probably more, but I've only found one on Reddit. His data is over 10 years though, so if you divide his to get his rate per year, I think I would still win. This got me thinking though, am I a top user? Like I said, as an MMO enjoyer, I love number go up. Remember that premium Tinder subscription, Tinder Select? Yeah, the one that was $500? Not only was I invited to that, but I was also accepted. Unfortunately, I do not have $500 or that's even closer to like 900 Canadian after tax and everything. But you can rest assured if I had $1,000 of disposable income that I would do it for science. What's more interesting to me is, okay, before I went to request my Tinder data, I went to go just screenshot a few things that are on the app that I was gonna talk about in this video. One of them was my whole Tinder Select interaction, being invited, then being accepted. And again, this was around early November. I was still able to join, I just had to pay that $800, so the program was still there. And the message I got to invite me to this said that I was in the top 1%. And good number is better. Big, yeah, I love that for me. Anyways, after I took all these screenshots and went to request my data, the very next morning, all evidence for Tinder Select was wiped off of my account. It's like it never existed or I was never invited. It just disappeared. Could this be a coincidence? Maybe, but I don't know, man. Remember what I said about being a top user? The invite I received said I was in the top 1%. Now, I'm not sure if this is marketing or if that actually meant that I was a top 1% user or what a top 1% user even meant. Like, is that top number of hours or top amount of swipes or desirability? Like, who knows what that top 1% means? The point is, I'm top 1% and you can always count on me to hit the charts, baby. Let's go. Okay, I just said Tinder was my most used app. Well, Hinge is on the complete opposite side of that spectrum. Hinge is my least used dating app by far. Personally, I've had what feels like the lowest success rate, and even when I do get matches, it feels like they are much lower quality than the ones that I get on the other 2 apps. This is probably a byproduct of using the app less, so it kind of snowballs itself. You use it less, you get worse recommendations, you want to use it less. I acknowledge that. What you also have to keep in mind here is me, with a low match rate, putting all this effort into prompts and getting almost no matches, let's be real, most of the time it's not a match, is kind of not great. I don't want to put all this time into a prompt and to go nowhere, to be completely honest. So yeah, take my Hinge data with like a very big grain of salt, even bigger than that. It is still fun to look at though, so let's take a look. One quick note here is I've joined Hinge in July of 2023, which means that we only have about a year and a half-ish of usage data as compared to the almost 3 years on Tinder. Over a year and a half-ish on Hinge, I've swiped around 5,000 times. Here's the actual number. Here's where things get interesting though, because according to this, I would have only swiped no twice, and like I know for a fact that's not true. I've swiped 3 times. It also says that I have 64 matches, which would give us a much higher match rate than Tinder, but from personal experience, I'm just not sure if any of this is right. So whatever, here's the data, cool. I know that most people agree that Hinge has better quality matches or leads to better quality dates or whatever. That just hasn't been my personal experience, so yeah. We're just gonna move on. Next. Okay, first of all, Bumble took over 28 days to send my data. Yes, almost a month. I've been ready to make this video for like 2 weeks now, and I've just been waiting on this Bumble data. Pro tip, if you plan on doing this yourself, allow yourself 20 plus days, between 20 and 30 days to get your Bumble data. You're welcome. Oh, it's also gonna hit your spam folder, so good luck. All right, remember that whole thing I just said about Hinge, effort, and prompts and whatever? Tinder is obviously very low effort. You just swipe right, you swipe left. Bumble is also the same. You just swipe right or swipe left. With the only difference being is that women have to start the conversation. Why is that significant? Let me explain. On Tinder, and again, this could be my experience, but on Tinder, let's say I swipe right and I match with someone. Now, I can send an opener or a message or whatever, and 9 times out of 10, even though we've already matched, you just don't get a response. Which is cool. I know this is a highly selective process, and there's, probably 10 other guys that I'm competing against, and like I said, I don't have the best odds to begin with, so we're taking an L. It's fine. The point is, Bumble's been great because it makes that first message effort on the girl's side, which cuts out that 9 times out of 10 instance where you match with someone and you send a message and you never hear back. On Bumble, if you match, you either won't hear back or you'll get a message, and then 9 times out of 10, that initial message, because it came from them, will lead somewhere. Whether that's a date, more messages, or whatever it is, anywhere, it will lead somewhere. And that's why I've preferred Bumble in a nutshell. Now, earlier this year, Bumble was like, psych, we are just gonna be like Tinder now. And at first it was compliments, and now it's just a feature that you can, I think, enable on your profile on the woman's side to let guys message you first. And now almost every profile has that feature on, and it's just Tinder, but yellow. So I'm not sure why they did that. I've gone through this thing where Bumble became my primary dating app, and then I basically have stopped using it after it became just Tinder but yellow. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder if more people have started using it or if they were just trying to appeal to more people. Anyways, I'm done complaining about Bumble, but I just wanted to explain that I've used Bumble less in recent times, and it was my main app for, I think, like maybe very early on this year. Yeah, let's look at the data. Even though Bumble took 28 days to provide me this data, they provided the least amount of data out of all 3 apps by far. 59,000 yes swipes and 17,000 swipes were no, which gives us about 70-something thousand total swipes on Bumble. Now, it says that I have 12 matches, but again, I'm not sure where they get that number. On the app currently, I have 26 archive chats, which doesn't mean that that's even the total amount of matches I've gotten on the app. I don't really know where they're getting 12 from. The match rate here is gonna be really hard to calculate, so yeah, I don't know. Cool. This is the part where we look at the data across all 3 apps. But I want to talk about something real quick. The dating apps keep all this data, right? Your swipes, whatever. But they keep a lot more than what I'm showing you here. Every picture you upload, every bio you upload, every login IP address, every social media you connect, every conversation you have, every message you send, every previous job, every dating preference, you name it. If you put it on the app, they have it, and they have stored this information. Why am I telling you this? I don't know. I feel like you should just know that there's more than these numbers. You get a whole lot of information from the dating apps that I just don't want to show in this video. All right, let's just take a look at the totals here, right? So the total number of swipes across all 3 apps is, drumroll please, 315,334. And the total number of yes swipes, 218,589, or 69%.
Nice.
And that leaves us with 96,745 total no swipes across all 3 apps, and that's about 31% of the total swipes. Now, because Tinder has provided us the most accurate data, we're gonna assume that my personal match rate is about 0.35% for this total number across all 3 apps. Assuming a 0.35 match rate of the total number of yes swipes, that would give us 765 total matches over 3 years. I know that should sound sad, but I don't know, dude. It's just dating apps suck. Am I still coping? Is this just all cope? Is this video just one big cope? Maybe I'm just lying to myself. Also, I think the fact that the Hinge and the Bumble data are very inaccurate may skew this data quite a bit, but that doesn't matter. I think looking at this data, my takeaway is I'm gonna lay off the dating apps for a bit. I knew dating apps didn't work, but seeing just how much, I think I'm probably just better off like talking to random strangers. I don't know, it's something. I'm gonna figure something out. When I have a plan, I'll let you know, okay? Point is I might as well try something else. I've given this 3 years and about 315,000 swipes and we're still here, so yeah. Are dating apps pay to play? I think I've already established my theory here and have set up some ground. The average guy nowadays has to pay to play in this dating game. On the apps, that is. But here's a phenomenon that kind of supports my argument. So we're going back outside to ask some more people about some... How did we get here?
I'm not cold, you're cold, you're cold. Single dudes, where are you at? My brethrens. Oh, I see 2 guys. Hi, are you on any dating apps? No? Have a good day. Okay, we gotta work on ending it. Have a great night. Happy holidays. That's it. I got it. Happy holidays. I like it. Okay, so next time when I'm done talking to someone, I'll be like, happy holidays. Hey, are you on any dating app? No? Merry Christmas and have a good night. Hi, are you on any dating app? Okay, well, Happy New Year. Jesus, I can't say it, dude. Happy holidays. Oh my God. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Are you on any dating apps? Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. HH. Happy holidays. This is not going well. Compilation of me doing this 100 times is gonna be funny regardless. So we're just gonna go for it. Come. Hey, hi, hey, are you guys on dating apps? You guys on dating apps? Are you guys on dating apps? Are you on dating apps? Are you on dating apps? Are you guys on dating apps? On dating apps?
Nah, bro.
No? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Please tell me you're getting all of this. Oh, happy holidays.
Fuck the Islander.
Are you on dating apps? Happy holidays. Kill me now. Big smile on my face. At least I'm saying happy holidays. We got the happy holidays down, am I right? Hey, hi. Are you on dating apps? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. We know that one, huh? Are you on dating apps by any chance? No? He looks like he's about to puke. It's a good thing he didn't stop because he would have puked on me. Hey. No. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Shut the fuck up, fucking loser. This is a good idea. Come make a video and talk to people for science. This is the face of defeat. Hey, are you on dating apps?
No, I have a girlfriend.
I wish I was. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Get this guy. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. I love it so much. Happy holidays. Let's go. Well, happy holidays. Defeat. No, happy holidays. Happy holidays. Defeat. Are you guys on dating apps? Happy holidays. You know, I will say that even though I am in peak embarrassment right now, this is not the most embarrassed I've been today. Everybody looking at me again. What else is new? That says a lot about my life choices. I will leave you guys with that. Hey, are you guys on dating apps? Hey, are you guys on dating apps? Happy holidays. Hey, are you guys on dating apps? Happy holidays. Hi, are you on dating apps? Happy holidays. Hey, are you guys on dating apps? Happy holidays. Have a good night. Happy holidays. Hi. Happy holidays. Get a load of this guy. You're right, I should have said grinder. What is that, 3 actual interviews? That's 4. This is so sad. Less and less people every time I look around me. Yes. Are you on dating apps?
Fully fit, bro.
Okay, but are you on dating apps?
Imagine me as a garage. I'm a garage. I'm a garage. Think about it. I'm a human garage, bro. That doesn't make sense. Imagine being a 4-car garage, bro.
I just tricked you to watch my fails, so yeah, there were no more questions. Well, I did plan for more questions, but nobody wanted to talk to me, but you got that. All right, here's the thing. The reason we went back outside was to show you examples of this phenomenon that I'm talking about. But I don't even think we need the people's opinions. Let me just show you a clip from Zach's video.
Back in the day, me and my single frugal peers would use this one trick that Tinder hated. Essentially, Tinder would offer Tinder Gold for a massive discount for the first month, something like 50% off. So instead of paying $40 to see who liked your profile, you could just pay $20. What I and many others would do is subscribe to this and then instantly cancel. Tinder would then send you the same offer a couple days later. So essentially you can get access to real full Tinder at a 50% discount if you were on the ball.
Now, if this service wasn't an expectation for guys to pay, why would everyone be in on this game? Why would Tinder give you a discount after it runs out and you've canceled? Everyone knows. Obviously,
these companies know that you know that they know that you know that they know that you know.
This is just like Black Friday markdown sales, or like your shop from League of Legends, where they will literally give you 20% off the skin you want the most. And they know that you're gonna pull the trigger and spend all that money, even though it's only a 20% discount.
There. That's my crippling video game addiction showing its face back up.
The point is, these companies know that if they give you 50% off of platinum or premium or whatever it is, that you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna buy it anyways, and they're just giving you a discount. You know, what's more interesting to me here is the fact that these notifications usually will come with a timer on it. But that timer doesn't start until you open the app. Dude, they know that the timer doesn't start until you open the app. And they leave it like that because they know that you're not gonna get to it right away, but they know that now that when you open the app, you have a 30-minute timer. If you have time to swipe, you have time to buy this, right? This is just crazy, dude. I don't know why nobody's talking about this.
It's just one big game of chicken, dude. What does this really mean? I don't know. I said we're doing this for science, but at the end of the day, I'm just one guy, and this is just one city, and this data is always gonna be skewed. This whole thing could just be an anomaly. What I will say, though, is I invite you to go on these apps and download your own data. What's your match rate? Was that good?